From the Stratus Arena in the Rothman Center on the campus of FDU, WCTV, Time Warner is very privileged and proud to bring you the finals of the 2009 Bergen County Boys Jamboree. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry LaFury along with John Francola. And John, it was a long, winding road that started back in Paramus Catholic and at Bergen Catholic the end of January, and it winded its way all the way down to here at the Rothman Center and the Stratus Arena. But it has been one of the best jamborees we've been associated with since 1993 for competition. You and I were talking about this earlier this afternoon. Some outstanding games right through from the beginning to the end.
As a matter of fact, Larry, talking to people that started the Jamboree, this was definitely the best for games up to this point. The pre-quarters, the quarters, to the semis, and now the final. This is the #1 game and #1 tournament in the country.
People who have been watching, following these games, and we have a very special person we'll mention right on the back, Pat Hanley from, I believe it's from Rutherford, New Jersey, been following us, and she said that she really enjoys these games. People who have been following the Jamboree as closely as she has, and we're covering the game. From the point we got to Northern Highlands, did the 4 games. 2 of those games were just absolutely spectacular. And then we got to the quarters, from the quarters to tonight, every game, as I said this afternoon to you, every game with 1 minute to go, the situation was still in doubt.
Yeah, it was in jeopardy. And the athleticism, the playing, the refereeing, the coaches, the spectators has been tremendous.
Now, we have a number of storylines going here. Number one, I think basically you have the 1 and 2 team has been eliminated in the semifinals. We have St. Joe's and Teaneck, no strangers to the Rothman Center, 2 championships. But I think one of the storylines we're talking about, and we'll be talking about it maybe throughout the week in the papers, will be Curtis March. He come back. He's 62 years old. He's won with the boys. He's won with the girls. He's won championships. He has 300 wins with the boys, 200 with the girls. Plus, he had a mild heart attack. And when I mean mild, I mean when you have it, it's mild. When I have the same thing, it's major. Will he retire after this game? Will he retire after this year? That's a storyline that's going to be going right through this game.
My guess is that he is going to come back because he has an undefeated team as a freshman group. He also loves his kids. And when the players call you Papi, you know how tough that is to say, I'm done, I'm going to stay home, and I'm going to watch games, I'm not going to coach. So he'll be back, unless his health jeopardizing.
So now let's talk about the teams. Let's start with St. Joe's. There are the 4th seeded getting here. We had a nice little chit-chat with one of the reporters from the Bergen Record, Art Stapleton. He was talking about the effort that St. Joe's brings to every single game is probably one of the main reasons why they're so successful. They play hard and bring their A game, and if you don't come with your A game, you're going to lose. And they're led by a young man who's very good offensively, Kai Dominguez, and Big Joe Afis in the middle. Everything whirls around him.
Absolutely. But then he has other pieces like Akins and Marchman. These are pieces that make the team. They're going to play great defense. They're going to be up and down. And remember, the last game, they beat an undefeated team, Pascack Hills, who had beat them by 30 during the season. So they love to play defense, and they're going to be in the game. They're going to, like a boxer, they're going to keep punching, and they'll be around.
And we'll just talk about Coach March again. I remember you were saying it at the semifinals when they were losing the game over to, I believe they were playing Don Bosco. He went in at halftime. They came out and they played outstanding defense in the second half, so much so that I think Don Bosco was held scoreless until we got to the 148 mark of the third quarter, and they just took the game right there, took it away from Don Bosco Prep.
Remember when I asked him, exactly what did you tell your team? He says, well, we said, look, we're down by 4 points, we're a better team, and we have to play our defense, and everything will be fine. And they played one of the greatest games I've ever seen. And you can see him on the screen, Curtis Marsh. And what I think he's done, he's molded Jave King-Gilchrist to a point guard. That young man came from playing a Queen of Peace, out of control, to a wonderful guard, a great defensive player. and he's another coach on the court.
I think talking to a number of people prior to the game, real experts in basketball, they think the game's going to come down to Javier King Gilchrist if St. Joe's can't control him. Not on the offensive side of the ball as much as defensively, stealing inbound passes, making defenses, assisting on the offensive end of the ball. He might wind up with 15 points and be the outstanding player of the game because he's so well-rounded. So they have to control Javier Gilchrist, and it's going to be the speed of Teaneck against St. Joseph. Now, St. Joe's got to be able to match that speed. This is a very, very quick team, Teaneck is.
Well, we should say Javier King Gilchrist, what he did in that third quarter when they held them scoreless, he had 3 steals, 7 assists, and about 3 or 4 baskets. And when you can do that against a Don Bosco team, against a couple of Division I players, you're doing something. So he's an outstanding player and should be all-county. How's that?
It should be. Now, before every championship game here at the Rothman Center, the committee honors one member who is a member of the basketball fraternity. As you see the picture of the Knights, the home of the Fairleigh Dickinson Knights who play on this court. And today, the committee, led by Paul Pugliese, who's the chairman, Leon Steinberg, John Ryan, Chris Donfield, and Frank Connolly, they're going to honor, and we're going to see him in a few minutes, Robert Kingsley. Now, both teams are coming off the court, and we'll see if they're going to do we don't know how the flow is going to be because they didn't know how they wanted to do. The flow is going to be the introductions and then the national anthem. I think what they're going to do. We're going to have the introduction of the teams, and we'll come back in just a moment when we get everything set to have the introduction of teams, the national anthem, and then Bob Kingsley getting an award. Well, let's go to Joe Hauser, the voice of the Jamboree, to get the starting lineups of today's finals to Teaneck and St. Joseph.
The number 4 seeded Green Knights of St. Joseph Regional High School, coached by Mr. Mike Doherty, and the number 3 seeded Highwaymen of Teaneck High School, coached by Mr. Curtis Clark. Before I have the honor of introducing to you the lineups for this evening, I would like to take this time to introduce you to the Jamboree Committee. The chairman this year is Mr. Paul Pugliese, Mr. Leon Steinberg, Mr. John Ryan, Mr. Chris Donfield, and Mr. Frank Connolly, along with Joe Del Muno. At this time, I'd also like to introduce to you the chairman, Mr. Paul Pugliese, who will present the Bollerman Award to this year's recipient. Mr. Pugliese.
Thank you, Joe.
Make sure it's on.
Thank you, Joe. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 53rd Jamboree Finals. Thank you all for coming out on a cold night.
Well, I don't know if you can pick this up, but Paul is thanking everyone for coming and supporting the Jamboree and all the sponsors.
We give out an award to someone who has made major contributions to Bergen County basketball. The award is called the Howard Bollerman Award, and it is named after the great Hackensack coach whose teams won many tournaments back in the 50s. This year's recipient, not only did he play for Coach Bollerman, but he also coached with Coach Bollerman. He has been involved in Bergen County basketball for 60 years. He has been an official, he has been an assistant coach at Paramus High School, and he has been an assistant to us on the committee. He's one of those people that does a great job behind the scenes. One of the top officials in the state of New Jersey, this year's Bollerman Award winner, Bob Kingsley.
There's Bob Kingsley getting the Bollerman Award, and Paul Pugliese said a lot about Bob, and that he does a lot of work behind the scenes as one of the unsung contributors to the success of the great tournament. And there he's going off, and Bob we have to mention, John and I have to mention, he provided us with the best coffee in the quarters and semis that we've had in a long time, John.
Without him, we wouldn't have been able to talk. Great coffee.
This is the Bergen County Executive, Dennis McNerney.
He's your buddy.
One name stands out with a lot of great names in Bergen County basketball, and he doesn't know it, but we're going to give him a little bit of an award this evening for being the chairman of this committee for more than 40 years.
Eddie.
Mr. Strohmeyer, would you join me up front, please?
All right.
Eddie Strohmeyer is going to get a special award for over 40 years working on the committee and also being its chairman.
We have a certificate of commendation honoring G. Strohmeyer over 40 years as chairman of the Bergen County Jamboree Committee. Congratulations, Ed, on this year and the past 40 years and all the athletes you've helped over the years. Thank you.
Ed Strohmeyer being honored by the committee for 40 years, John. That's almost as old as you are.
Well, he's a little bit older than I am, believe it or not. We were talking about it. He just turned 70. 70 years old, so he looks great for his age. Look who's coming here with the beautiful tan. Tony
Whoa,
Carson.
Tony, looks
My
good.
goodness, excellent. $1 million.
Well, that Florida tan really makes it look
I would like to introduce
good.
to you the entire rosters for both teams.
So congratulations to both Ed Strohmeyer and Robert Kingsley. And again, both those gentlemen were very, very nice over the years to WCTV. We're going to get back to Joe now to introduce both teams.
Ryan Brennan, number 12. For the Highwaymen, injured, number 20, Todd Matson. For the Grey Knights of St. Joe's, number 14, Luquan Middleton, number 14. For Teaneck High School, number 42, Ray Brown, number 42. For the Grey Knights, number 13, Tony Feast, number 13. For the Highwaymen of Teaneck High School, number 5, Julian Tompkins, number 5. For St. Joseph Regional High School, number 25, Yoha Ago, number 25. For the Highwaymen, number 1, Dequan Russ, number 1. For the Grey Knights, number 22, Greg Torchon, number 22. For Teaneck High School, number 30, Theodore Berry, number 30. For the Grey Knights, number 5, Nick Hewlett, number 5. Teaneck High School, number 10, Vance Steinbergen, number 10. Number 20, for the Grey Knights, Nick DeLango, number 20. Number 21, for the Highwaymen, Aaron Coles, number 21. For the Grey Knights of St. Joe's, number 15, Rich Anastasi, number 15. For the Highwaymen of Teaneck, number 12, Owen Barnes, number 12. Number 10 for the Grey Knights, Tyler Bryant, And for the Highwaymen, number 3, Justin Hodge, number 3. And for St. Joe's, number 4, William Giles, number 4. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the Grey Knights of St. Joe's. Starting at guard, a 6-foot, 1-inch junior, number 24, Kai Dominguez, number 24. Starting at forward for the Highwaymen, a 6-foot, 3-inch junior, number 32, Jonathan Blue. And forward for the Grey Knights, a 6-foot, 3-inch senior, number 11, Andrew Billazer, number 11. At the forward position for the Highwaymen, a 6-foot, 2-inch sophomore, number 25, Brendan Davis, number 25. Starting at guard for the Green Knights, a 5-foot, 10-inch junior, number 3, Alex Aikens, number 3. At the guard position for the Highwaymen, a 5-foot, 10-inch junior, number 22, Kyle Steinbergen, number 22. Starting at guard for St. Joe's, a 5-foot, 9-inch junior, number 23, Michael Marchman, number 23. At guard for Teaneck, a 6-foot, 2-inch senior, number 11, Jose King Gilchrist, number 11. And starting at center for the Grey Knights this evening, a 6-foot, 7-inch senior, number 21, Joe Afis, number 21. And at the center position for the Highwaymen, a 6-foot, 5-inch senior, number 15, Shomari Burrow, number 15. The assistants for St. Joe's, Mr. Tom Reedy, Mr. Ron Grieve, Mr. Dan Davis, Mr. Reginald St. Rose, and Mr. Dante Hewlett. And for the Highwaymen of Teaneck, Mr. Dan Jones, Mr. Michael Malone, and Mr. Kelvin Reese. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would ask that you please rise while the select choir from Westwood High School, led by Mrs. Lisa Bagley, sings our national anthem.
Don't go too far, Lise.
By the dawn's early
That was the Westwood Select Choir from our area, Washington Township, Westwood, singing the national anthem.
Excellent
Got a
job.
nice round of applause. Okay, now for St. Joe's, Alex Akins, Andrew Belizaire, Joe Afis, Mike Marchman, Kai Dominguez, Javier King Gilchrist, Shamari Barber, Kyle Steinbergen, Brandon Davis, Jonathan Blue. We are ready. We have started with the selection show back on the 30th of January. It is now February 23rd, 2009. We're at the Stratus Arena on the campus of FDU in Hackensack, New Jersey, and we are ready for our 17th championship game that we have called.
We're starting to look old, baby.
We're fading.
We're aging.
Right?
We
Right.
may need a couple facelifts.
Botox all around. So we are ready. A feast will jump with Barber.
We're ready to rock, as they say.
We're ready. Here we go.
Bring it on, baby.
And we have the tip, and St. Joe's has it. Marchman has. Puts it back out to Akins. Watched by Blue.
And we have 24.
The ball has slipped away. That was off a Teaneck player.
You got Dominguez is guarding Gilchrist, as we predicted. So that should be a battle all night, those two young men. Look at it.
Curtis March is sitting very quietly on the bench while one of his coaches, Kelvin Reese,
A great point guard in his day.
into a feet knocked away. Still St. Joe's ball.
Very nice defense by Gilchrist on the first attempt.
So Coach March is just sitting on the bench, relaxing. He did this in the semifinal game.
He's the thinker, right?
The thinker.
The stature, the thinker. You can see he's thinking.
Marchman puts it up, and a foul.
Player control foul against 23, Marchman.
So Marchman picks up a foul as he drives the right into the basket.
There's Mike Doherty. He's got the old green shirt on.
Again, he wore it on Saturday night.
He says he likes to wear it for big games.
Barber driving, stops, banks it in, and a
off the
2-0
glass.
lead by Teaneck. Quickly, Marchman has inside to Feast. Feast, back to give and go. Take it away. Right in front of us. Stolen. Oh, taken back. No good, bounds it away. Akins quickly up to Dominguez. Dominguez will get two. Easy layup for Kai Dominguez.
So we have a turnover one side, back to the other, full court.
Gilchrist slowly brings it up, watched by Dominguez.
This should be a good test between these two young men. 11 and 24, Gilchrist and Dominguez.
Blue throws back out to Steinbergen. Back to Blue.
How do? You might as well mention it.
Knocking around. Belizaire gets it. Quickly. Barber has stolen.
Another turnover.
Gilchrist. Gilchrist working on Belizaire. Barber holds it out, starts it again. Gilchrist calls out a number, has a play set. Both teams feeling each other out there, man to man.
Yeah, you have to. They know each other. They're supposed to play on Wednesday night. A replay of this game, regular season, both in NJL.
Barber blocked by Afis.
Nice
Taken
block.
down by, still fighting for it. Afis has. So Afis made the block. He does a lot of that, John.
He's
on
a big
defense.
guy.
Big blocking.
Going to Central Connecticut, Division I scholarship.
Davis with the rebound.
He's a sophomore.
Blocked.
Jump
Gonna call
ball.
a jump ball. Jump ball as Dominguez stuffed Gilchrist.
This is going to be quite a competition with these two young men.
Pardon me.
I've been waiting for this one. They're two outstanding athletes. They can jump out of the park.
Feeling our pressures. 2-2 here with 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. We just played about 2.5 minutes here.
And Barber, 15 and 21 apiece, is a nice combination there. Those two playing against each other.
Barber.
That was that baby
incredulously
step.
looks- Did I walk?
He took a little step. You can't start without taking a step.
Ball's got to go down first.
That's right.
Ball goes down first, and then you are able to move.
Yeah, I think it was-
Marchman, watched by Blue, Belizaire, Akins, inside to Afis, knocked away by Davis.
And they are feeling each other out. 4:03. So you almost have 4 minutes. 2-2 game. But you expected that.
Belizaire, Dominguez going to shoot for three. Back to Afis, and Afis jumps it. Ball came right to him.
Bring it on home, big guy.
St. Joe's takes a 4-2 lead.
That shook the whole rim.
Gilchrist, no good. Belizaire with the rebound. Dominguez quickly up and out of bounds off Marchman.
They're trying that home run pass. The pass is a little bit too far.
Owen Barnes is coming in for Teaneck. Long shot. Blue.
Nice rebound.
Ball gets taken away. Marchman down. You could see the push. You could see the
That young
push.
man can play, number 23, Marchman.
22.
It's a Green Knight Viking. I think he was part of when they came to the United States, up in Canada. That guy, he's been here a long time.
He must like the cold weather. St. Joe's takes a 4-point lead.
And number 32, Blue, I guess, had the foul.
Right.
That was engrossing that Viking, a Viking with the Green Knights.
Childs is in. Belizaire will sit down. It is 7-2. Barnes loses the ball. Akins working hard. Down quickly. Dominguez open for three. Hits the three.
They have a quick timeout here.
It's an 8-point lead for St. Joe's.
That young man, if he gets hot, he brings down the rain inside the place. Him and Gray, poor Don Bosco, he has that high arch. That's the sophomore who played in the semis. That looks good. Looks good.
From the outside. Kyle Steinbergen hits for three. 10-5 now. Childs watched by Blue. A feast way out. Marchman will shoot for three.
It's there. It's
You
there.
give Marchman an open shot like that, he's going to hit it.
He has two of them now.
13-5. Crowd still filing in here, John. Shamari Barber drove the baseline and was fouled as the ball rolled off the rim.
That was
Barber
Joe
will go
Feast.
for 2.
Feast's son on the foul.
Shamari's a 6'4" senior.
Larry, we have an 11-2 run by St. Joe's at this point.
If Feast will sit down, Belazar will come in.
Violation put against Teaneck. So the ball is given back to St. Joe's. If you made the basket, it wouldn't count.
Get in the lane. Too quick in the lane.
Correct.
Barnes watching marksman. Aikens. It's for 3. And St. Joe's has hit the 3s from the outside. And they take a 16-5 lead with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go here in the 2009 Bergen County Jamboree Final. And John, the guards of St. Joe's have really handled the pressure that the guards for Teaneck are doing. They're able to hit the open man, and Dominguez and Marchman have been hitting the 3 points.
Well, Aikens, Marchman, and Dominguez each have a 3. And that's what, when you do that, you got to change something. You got to get up on them. You can't let them shoot the 3.
The sponsors here for the Bergen County Coach Association and the Jamboree Committee would like to thank Sports Time, Grant Industry, Peter's Fish Market, Robert Schroeder and family, Wyndham McCarter Law Firm, and New Jersey Goats AAU Basketball.
You got to go to Wyndham McCarter Law Firm, a reasonable amount if you need a lawyer. If you have little marital problems.
Run into somebody's car. Say something on WCTV.
Nice drive. By
Gilchrist all the way.
Gilchrist.
16-7. St. Joe's leads. Dominguez shoots from way outside. Belazar almost got the rim. This is Kelvin Reese, the assistant coach for Teaneck, as you see him on the screen. Kelvin played here in 2000 on
Kelvin
the
Reese,
team.
number 10.
Great ball player. He is the legs, if you will, of Curtis March, who suffered a heart attack last week, a mild heart attack. So Belazar hits the first one. Makes 1 or 2. Gilchrist quickly. What a shot. Giles quickly to Dominguez. Dominguez stops, goes, puts one up. No good. Push back to Giles. Giles up and in.
Nice
John,
left
the ball
hand.
is bouncing right to St. Joe's.
But they're all running in, trying to go to the hoop.
19-7. All these bounces are going right to St. John's. "20 seconds. Steinbergen backs it up. 16 seconds. Long shot.
That's out. That
No
doesn't
good.
count. No,
No
hit the
good.
top of the backboard.
Yep, referee called it off. With 10.2 seconds to go, St. Joe's will try to increase their 19-7 lead over Teaneck.
Oh!
Got me right in the spot.
Larry, he just got a haircut. Whoa, I couldn't put my hands up fast
I
enough.
thought you were going to protect me.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't get him up.
6 seconds to go. Dominguez loses control of the ball. Barber will not get it off.
We need a break.
So, first quarter is in the books. 19-7 plus a shot off my noggin. And St. Joe's takes the lead over Teaneck. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, bringing you coverage of the 2009 Bergen County Jamboree Finals. John didn't help me.
Oh, no.
No, the ball came. The ball came and John took a powder. He backed up.
He lost 3 hairs over there. They just cut it right off.
But
It's on my shirt.
You know what they're saying here? I didn't lose a beat. I kept talking. John, watch the ball, please.
All right, I'll catch you next time.
You watch the ball.
I knew it was going to be troubles.
19-7. St. Joe's leads. Belazar has the lane and goes right in. St. Joe's is dissecting this defense here, John.
Good passing. They brought the big guy a piece outside with the ball. I got an assist.
21-7, a 14-point lead for St. Joe's. Hits the bottom of the ring. Belazar quickly over to Akins. Akins to Feast. Shooters up, no good. Pounding around. Bergen has over to Gilchrist. Gilchrist working.
Now, you know, Teaneck has won 15 out of 16 games. The only loss was against Don Bosco on the last second shot.
And a foul. Nice play by Gilchrist, who made that whole play. Now, you know the game is getting tough because the assistant coach who's running up and down, Kelvin Reese, has his jacket off. Never came off in the semifinal game.
Well, that's what you have to do, you know.
John, if he does do what that coach in Ridgewood did, then the tie comes off, the shirt's down.
He looks very nice. A different color suit for today's game.
There he is, looking good.
Excellent looking tie.
Curtis wears the same shirt because it's his lucky shirt.
Well, he's 16 games in a row.
21-9. St. Joe's leads.
And you got to go full court now.
And Feast, foul.
Should be on Barber.
Barber's got a foul. He bodied him off. So we have a nice crowd here. Almost a capacity crowd. And people are still coming in, so they're just about...
Nice crowd.
Just about packed.
Nice looking foul shot. Nick DeLongo, I guess, coming in.
Yeah, DeLongo's in, number 20. So if Feast makes 2, makes it 23-9. Teaneck has only scored 9 points in a quarter and about 2 minutes. There we got a foul.
On the floor. And Dominguez is coming out. Second foul.
That is Dominguez's second personal foul.
Tyler Bryant will come in for St. Joe's. So Bryant has it. It's a miss. And a whistle.
A foul, I guess.
I thought he said 21.
They show 11 on a... I'm going to give it to 11. 11.
Okay, so it's number 11.
There's blue. How do you do? 3-pointer.
So it's 23-12. Marchman fouls it in. Ball comes to DeLongo, and DeLongo puts it in.
That's a big point.
Again, the ball came to St. Joe's. They're fighting for it, getting all the rebounds, offensive rebounds.
Nice hustle by number 20, but it came right in his hands.
Blue.
You know he'll shoot it.
Oh, yeah, will.
From outside. Nice assist.
Nice assist in there. Blue.
And that makes you a better player when you throw the assist instead of shooting something.
25-14. Afis. And they're going to call a foul on Afis.
Play control.
And Afis is going to have to sit down.
Well, this could get the problem. 2 fouls on Afis, 2 fouls on Dominguez. How are we doing on turnovers? 7 for St. Joe's and 4 for Teaneck.
St. Joe's has a 25-14 lead anyway. Those 3-pointers are helping.
They were big.
Long howitzer. Whoa, Blue. Could have given him 4 on that. He's so far out. So 25-17.
The old not 1 but 2 but 3 for Mr. Blue. How do you do?
Malango, watched by Gilchrist. Marchman pushed out. Childs. Belizaire. Malango's way out. Akins. Foul.
Count it.
And he got it. Nice play by Alex Akins. So Steinberger fouled.
That was a big shot. Because he didn't have an angle. He had good bounce off the glass.
Justin Hodge is in. This is the 3-point play. There it is again. St. Joe's got the ball. And a foul.
Both teams are 3 for 5 from 3-point range. That was on Barber, I guess.
I was. Number 15, Barber, non-shooting. 27-17. St. Joe's leads. Aaron Qualls, number 21, is in.
Personal foul called on Shamari Barber. His second. Team 6. Second personal. On Barber.
Belizaire, hands off, and we have a foul.
On 11, Gilchrist. That's 2 on.
So Gilchrist got 2.
2 on Gilchrist.
We have 4:22 to go. It's a 10-point lead for St. Joe's. Giles misses the front. We'll have one more. Teaneck crowd getting into it. Well, Blue with the rebound. Gilchrist calls out the play as he brings it slowly across half court. 4 minutes to go in the half. So it's been St. Joe's basically. They have a 10-point lead here. Knocked away.
Nice defense by Delango.
Delango's put some energy here, John.
Oh, he gives it all. You can see that. And with people in foul trouble, he's got to step up.
5'7" senior. Almost stole it. Yeah, he did get the ball off.
It was off
nice
3.
play again. We were talking about him. He put some pressure on the ball and knocked it
Hit
off.
the ball up Hodge. So now we got 6 to 7 in turnovers. And you know my prediction, 20 turnovers or more, you lose the game.
Davis is in. Steinberger on Akins. Delango pulls it back. Akins into Belazar. Belazar back out. It's Hodge for three. Wow, they are knocking the threes in. Tyler Bryant.
Great ball movement.
13-point lead.
That's 4 threes now for St. Joe's.
Stolen again. Giles. No good. Walls loses the ball. Let's see who's going to get it. St. Joe's gets it. Uncontested if Delango can get there. No good. Bryan lays it back up, and it's 32-17 to St. Joe's. Puts the pressure on and starts pouring it on, and they lead with 2:46 to go
Lot of hustle,
in the half.
Larry. A lot of hustle in the game.
We talked about the effort of St. Joe's. They come every game, and you got to match that intensity, or you're going to lose. You know, they play
Both sides.
hard.
They're running hard, and they're getting to the ball. You know, that's the key.
Well, that was the discussion with Art Stapleton from the Record, and that's what he was saying prior to the game, the intensity and the effort that St. Joe's brings to every game they play. And you see it here. They got every ball that's on the court, every ball that bounced away, St. Joe's got it. And that's what's caught. That's here is the reason why they have this 32-17 lead with 2:46. They have gotten to the ball.
And those are the crazy, the Teaneck. Look at those.
It gives us a chance, as you're watching the Teaneck, to announce that the Tom Green Knights basketball camp at Fairleigh Dickinson for boys ages 7 to 17 will take place in three different times of the month. The first week will be June 29th to July 3rd. The second one will be July 27th to July 31st. The third week will be August 3rd to August 7th. There's your Viking, very happy about that. And you're going to get specialized skill sessions, league play, camp staff, deli lectures, instructional video, and there'll be an evaluation at the end of the week.
And you gave the number, right? The 201? Excellent.
201-692-9063 is the number. Again, 201-692-9063. Tom Green's camp here at FDU.
Joe's in they're in a zone right now.
Somehow they got out of that one.
Yeah. Little matchup zone.
Blue.
It looked good.
Akins box out. Up to Delango quickly. Stops, looks, shoots, brims the basket. No good. Quickly up to Gilchrist with 2 minutes to go in the half. No good. Bryant quickly up to Delango. Delango's going to take a walk.
Yeah, the ball was just banging on his back. Those are the turnovers that kill you. 8 apiece.
Owen Barnes is coming in.
Now, if it's 20-20, then of course my bet is off.
It's true.
Somebody's got to win. So they're in a 2-3 zone, looks like. Yep.
Quick to look. No good. That was Barnes. He had the layup just a little hard off the glass. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go in the half. Giles. Akins. Belazar. Martin drives in, taken away.
Another turnover.
Gilchrist almost stolen. Blue. Barnes. Gilchrist.
See the hustle?
Almost stolen by Belazar. Barnes. Steinbergen for three. It's good. Hits it.
That's his second
45 seconds to go in the half. 32-20, a 12-point lead for St. Joe's. Giles.
Turnover.
Line, maybe.
Another turnover.
A large crowd here. They finally came in. Maybe the 7 o'clock game, people still trying to get in. It's just about packed.
A lot of traffic on Hackensack Avenue.
Yeah, I would say with the people standing up, not wanting to take the seats where they are. This is a standing. This is a packed house, full capacity.
Packed house right now.
20 seconds to go. Gilchrist lays it up and in. It's a 10-point game. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, going the other way.
Another turnover.
And right in front of me again. John, I may get in there. I'm starting to get the blood flowing.
You got it.
So with 12 seconds to go, Teaneck can get it under 10 points, which is amazing the way this game is going.
Well, 10 turnovers, right? St.
Correct.
Joe's has 10 turnovers. 11, I'm sorry, 11.
4 seconds. 1 second. Good if it goes. It does! Oh! A three-pointer. Oh, what a shot off the bank. And with that, the Teaneck crowd goes crazy.
Was that 22?
32-25. Teaneck trailed St.
Joe's
Joe's.
the glass. I heard him call glass.
What a shot, and that sends a thrill to the Teaneck fans here. Gives them some hope as they were basically totally outplayed in the first half, but they go off 32-25, only a 7-point lead for St. Joe's. John, we're going to come down, you know it, to an outstanding game. We'll be here in a minute to go, and the game will still be in doubt.
This is Kanika Jones.
Yes, I am.
She's
Kanika
going to be an
Jones.
actress.
Yes.
She's a junior or junior in high school.
I'm a junior.
In Teaneck.
Yeah,
Look at that
Teaneck High School,
smile.
look- Aw,
She
stop.
will be an actress. I can pronounce, and I will make sure that you become an actress.
I would love that.
Excellent.
That'd be
Excellent.
nice. Okay, I'm giving you the stats for the halftime game so far. Starting off with Teaneck, we end the first half with 25 points. Starting off with Javay King Gilchrist, number 11. He has 2 fouls and a total of 4 points. Next is number 12, Owen Barnes. He has 1 foul and no points. Shamar Barber, number 15, with 2 fouls and 6 points in total. Also, Kyle Steinberger, number 22, 1 foul and 9 points altogether. Jonathan Blue.
How do you do?
Number 32, 1 foul and 6 points so far in the game.
All right.
Next, moving on to St. Joseph. In the first half, they ended off with 32 points. Starting with Alex Atkins, that's his name? Okay, number 3. He has 5 points. William Giles, number 4, has 2 points. Tyler Bryant, number 10, has a total of 5 points. Andrew Belazar. That's a nice name. Uh-oh. All right, Emily.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So it's
Where was I?
Belazar.
Andrew Belazar, number 11, 1 foul and 3 points.
Correct.
Joe Efese. Efese, that's a nice
Joe
name.
Peace.
Oh, Efese.
Peace.
I like Efese, so but it's a feast.
Joe
So I respect
Efese.
that.
Joe Peace had
Joe Efese, he's number 21. He has 2 fouls. He has 4 points in title.
Excellent.
Mike Marchman, number 23, 1 foul, 6 points. And Kai Dominguez, number 24, with 2 fouls and a total of 5 points so far in the game.
How about
Delango?
Delango had 2 points.
Oh, Delango has 2 points. Oh, excuse me. Oh, he does. I probably missed that.
All right. So a total of 32.
32, are you sure?
So are you going to be acting for the school in
No,
Teaneck?
no, you're wrong. Delango didn't get 2 points. 19 plus 13
All
is
right,
20.
no problem.
Wait, is it? I don't know. Is it
Are you
12?
going to do any acting? Maybe away from school?
Maybe. I should go on Broadway one day.
On Broadway?
Yeah.
Ida works at Good Morning America.
Ida trying to help me out, you know. I'm an upcoming star, you know. We need everything we can get over here. I can't really sing.
Which part would you like to? What kind of a acting part would you like to do?
Hey, I'll be anything.
Anything.
I'm flexible. I'll do anything.
What's your favorite actress?
favorite actress?
Actress. And then I'll ask you actor. So
Actor is Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
With a passion. That's my husband. Actress, I was watching the Oscars the other day. You know, Taji, she's very good for starting up. Jennifer Hudson, I love Angelina Jolie. Her work is amazing. Also, who else is another one? Who's that woman that won the Oscar for great?
last night I didn't watch.
Yes,
I was sleeping.
she's really good.
I was sleeping.
She's really good. And I'm surprised when Sean Penn won, 'Cause
He's a great actor.
He deserved it, though.
Yeah.
And Milk, he kissed the guy.
Unbelievable. What do you think about the game? What should Teaneck do right now?
Me and my friends, right? So we was a little nervous about the game, so we prayed, and I don't know. I think God is just like testing us.
I think you got to get
I think he's trying to make it interesting for us.
Steinbergen has got to make a couple of more threes.
Steinbergen's doing good. I'm surprised he got a few threes in the game, and so did John. That's an improvement.
All right. Listen, thank you very much.
All right.
It's been a pleasure again. Now you got to go back with
I have to
Curtis
run.
Marsh.
Yeah, he's gonna yell at me.
He's going to.
Bye, Nick.
Great job. An actress in the making.
Yes, Kanika S. Jones.
Kanika S. Jones.
Call me at 1-555-6221.
Uh-oh. A lot of guys are going to be calling you
I
up.
like Italian men that can cook, please.
She likes Italian men that can cook.
Hey, if you look like Johnny Depp, oh, okay, that could pass too. All right.
All right. So
Thank
it's
you.
32-25, and we'll be right back.
Okay, the start of things here, second half, 32-25. St. Joe's leads. Go ahead, John.
Teaneck ended the game, the half, I guess, or the second quarter, 12-5 run. They were also 5 for 9 from three-pointers.
I lost my job at halftime. I was hit by a basketball. I think the guards are trying to tell me something.
Kanika.
I saw Tamika comes in here and does a very nice job, and she gets up and says, I want your job.
Kanika S. Jones, the actress.
What's the S stand for?
She didn't tell me.
We got to find out.
She
The
likes
actress.
Italian men.
All right. Started things here. Blue shoots for three. No good. Taken down by a feast. Over to Akins very quickly. Stolen by Gilchrist. Gilchrist was in the lane. Knocked away. Put back up and in. That was put up by number 12, Barnes. You know, John, they say Barnes is a sub. Doesn't matter who starts, as Red Auerbach used to say, who finishes.
Remember, against Don Bosco, Teaneck was down by 7 at halftime.
So it's Barnes, Steinberger, Barber. Let's see who else. Blue and Gilchrist.
We got a foul.
Feast, Dominguez, Marchman, Akins, and Belazar for St. Joe's. 32-27. A feast. Akins drives in, has the look, and hits. Nice
jump
move
shot.
to his left, jumped, had a clean shot at the basket, and knocks it down. 34-27.
So you're still at the 7-point lead.
Gilchrist. Barber, a
Great
feast,
defense.
blocked the ball and got the rebound. Stolen by Steinberg. Almost. And the ball went back and forth and back. It was stolen by a feast, came down, retaken back by Teaneck, and drived in by Gilchrist and foul.
And they call a foul on Dominguez.
Uh-oh, that's his third foul. Gilchrist missed the front end. So, John, we have a nice crowd here. Everybody showed up. By the
Excellent
end of
crowd.
the first half, the place is just about capacity.
6-point game.
Those temporary bleachers the committee put in really work, because you wouldn't get these people in without them. Dominguez working hard. And the ball is thrown away as
Another
Belazar
turnover.
knew it.
14 turnovers.
So Barnes will throw it in. Want to
Timeout
mention that you
for-
are watching, as timeout is called by Coach Doherty. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington, along with Time Warner, bringing you exclusive coverage of the 2009 Bergen County Jamboree. John?
You know, I'm looking, if Feast had 3 blocks in this game, and right now, St. Joe's called timeout. They haven't scored in this quarter. Well, they had scored 1 basket, right? Yeah, one
Right.
basket by Aiken. They got to settle down. They have already 14 turnovers.
That's a lot of turnovers. And
You got
still
to
they
protect the
lead
ball.
by 6 points. 14 turnovers. You figure you might be on the short end, but the 3 points are saving them so far. They've hit the 3 points.
5 for 9.
And there's 15 points right there. That 3-point play is really.
And St. Joe's has three threes, but now you got to play defense. Dominguez has got 3 fouls.
Gilchrist lays it in. It's a 4-point game. Pressure now. This is the defense that Coach March always preaches. Championships are won by defense. As Marchman gets around Barnes. No good. And the rebound comes to Teaneck. Blue. Barber. Out to Gilchrist. Gilchrist calling the play, asking Barber to move it in. Gilchrist going to be no good. And it's going to be
nice box out by Feast.
Feast
Barber.
You know, Feast does a lot of little things, John, in the basketball games. You watch him long enough. He does the rebounding.
As a big man, he does a great job in there. And he's got 2 fouls, so he's got to watch.
Marchman rushes down with Barnes all over him.
They're letting him play, though. Very consistent calls.
Aikens.
Watching this game.
Dominguez. Draws Gilchrist out. And they're going to call a foul. It was a blocking foul. On Blue. This is Emily. Croucher. Wave there. There's Mark. Mark is from Time Warner helping us. Out of bounds.
So you have a 4-point game.
Hankins getting ready to throw it in. Belizaire shoots for 3. No good. Comes to Barber. And Barber throws it away.
Turnover. Turnover to Teaneck. I was waiting to see Coach Doherty to take the ball and go in for a basket.
Here's Lou. Lou's been with us since we got from the Northern Highlands.
And there's Nick. I thought he would take a little snooze.
Oh, there's Nick. Yeah, Nick.
He's the Marine.
Dominguez, a long shot. No good. Still a 4-point game. 4:32 as things have slowed down. Even the crowd is, I guess they're getting ready for a furious fourth quarter.
2 points for St. Joe's and 5 points for Teaneck in this quarter. It's like they all took a break. Maybe a little coffee.
Steinbergen for 3. Wow.
That's his 4th 3.
And we have a 1-point game. The 13-point lead that St. Joe's had has been evaporated. 34-33. Belizaire somehow saved the ball. Stops, looks, shoots. No good. Afis blocked inside. Belizaire again. No good. Again. No good, and a foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Must have been 4 rebounds underneath the basket.
They were playing patty cakes.
So Joe Afis, him and Belizaire were doing yeoman work under the basket.
I got it, you got it.
Feast misses the front end of the 2.
You could see that was missed. Too strong. So, 1-point game.
With 3:49 to go. Again, what do you call them? Bomb burners? I think
Yeah.
the bomb burned down about 3 weeks ago.
Teaneck's on a 16-8 run. 6 of 11 from 3 points. 4 for 8 for St. Joe's on 3 points. So it's 6 against 4. And Kyle Steinbergen has all 3s, 5 of them. Excuse me, 4.
That's amazing.
4 threes.
Barnes cut off by Dominguez.
Yeah, you got to put a hand on number 22.
Now here's what the problem they had. Teaneck did against Bergen, Don Bosco. They on a zone, and the zone seemed to give them a little trouble there. They rushed it. Teaneck did. Dominguez flies all the way in and misses it. Barnes gets it in. He lays it in, and with 2:58 to go, it's all tied. I was waiting for the clock to change up there. We are tied. Bella's there. Marchman, short, taken by Gilchrist. Here comes Gilchrist. Throws it away to Barnes as he tried to feed Barnes underneath. John? Marchman brings it up with 2:23 to go. Akins hands to Belazar. Belazar to Afis. Marchman has Belazar. Afis fighting his way in. No good. Barnes he holds it to get to the 2-minute mark of the third quarter. Gilchrist wants, he has it. A 2-pointer, and Teaneck leads for the first time, I believe, today. No, second time. They left 2-0. Marchman. And they're going to call Barnes for a foul as he reaches around. Giles will come in. So 1:37 to go. There's Kanika. She's talking to Jim McConville, who's one of the scorekeepers here. That's Tamika S. Jones. There she is. Make sure you know the S. S, right, John? I have to tell the producers down the line that I'm not hearing John very well. I can't stop during a break. We have a timeout here. Let's take a break while we straighten out some of our audio difficulties. John, what you do? Take the crowd mic. Well, the discussion was basically what the score was, 37-35. Teaneck, and a foul, and a feast goes in. And we're all tied at 37, 1:29 to go.
Yeah, I'm going to use the crowd mic.
Teaneck personal foul, goal on number 15.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Barber is served.
All right. A feast will go to the line.
I'm going to use the crowd mic.
They're going to give the ball to the off. And John's going to use the hand mic as our headset goes.
I missed a 2-point from St. John. I missed the 2-point on St. Joe's.
This has been a tough game for us. I got hit in the head. John loses.
Tell you what, my knee went out.
The wing went out. We're having a difficult time here.
And I missed the basket.
We're going to try to figure out
It must
who
have
got
been
it.
a feast.
We'll get it.
I'm all right, though. I'll do it this way with you, and I'll listen to your sound. That's
Okay,
all.
that's fine. We're fine.
All right, so we have 52 seconds to go, and we're getting to barn burner country. I threw out my knee.
It's to the
I'm
right.
going to throw the one headset away.
Oh, the headset's going. I know that.
Headset is gone.
The Hackensack River.
That's gone. It's not making back to the studio.
Gilchrist working.
Oh!
Knocks it down.
A beast. Number 4 block.
Number 21, Aaron Paul.
Aaron Qualls is in. Number 21.
So I don't know what's happening. We got a great game. This game is fantastic. We expected that, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Almost stolen, and they're going to whistle on the play, and we get a foul. So Giles has the foul, John.
Number 4, William Giles.
Giles on the foul.
Is first. Team second.
Well, we predicted it, didn't we? Tie score.
Number
So we have 20 seconds to go.
10, Lance
Gilchrist will try to throw it in.
for Teaneck.
Steinberg hands to Bonds. Bonds backs it up, watched by DeLongo. Bonds goes around DeLongo. Bonds stops, looks, shoots, no good. And
Over
we
the
have
back.
a foul. Yep. They're going to call a
21.
foul on Qualls going over the back.
Yeah, whether you do it or not, a referee will call that at any time and every time. Because it looks like you're going over the player.
Marshall will bring it up. Bonds watches him. Marshall breaks the. Giles shoots. No good. Giles again. No good. And that's it.
Won't count.
Won't count. So we played three quarters here. Guess what, folks? 37. It is the finals of the Jamboree, 2009 Jamboree. Teaneck, St. Joseph. You are watching WCTV, the all-volunteer group from the Township of Washington. The young lady drinking out of the little sippy cup.
Oh.
John and I know what that's all about.
You should feel that knee.
So we start the fourth quarter. The last 6.5 games, or 6 3/4 games, have been barn burners and nail biters.
Well, we predicted this.
37-37. DeLongo shoots, no good. Comes down to Blue. Blue hands off to Gilchrist. Gilchrist fighting his way. And we have a whistle. They're going to call DeLongo for a foul, I think.
That's the third foul for St. Joe's in this half. And this is big now because if you get into a critical game to foul, you got to commit some fouls so they put them on the line. But it's all tied.
Gilchrist goes in.
Count
and in.
it.
Gilchrist fights his way in. And a 2-point lead for Teaneck.
Turnover.
Going over. The speed and the quickness of Teaneck. There's the crowd. Curtis March sitting on the bench. Not like him, but he has to sit on the bench.
This is Highwaymen Hell right now you're watching.
Dominguez watches Gilchrist.
15 turnovers for St. Joe's. Gilchrist, the captain, setting up an offensive play.
Gilchrist drives in, hits another one. He's taking the game over now. It's a 4-point lead for Teaneck. Dominguez backs up. Marchman into a feast.
St. Joe's ball.
Same ball went off, looks like it went off Gilchrist.
Gilchrist, yes. Gilchrist knocked it out.
Well, John, we've done all these games from the Northern Highlands, except for 2 games in Northern Highlands. Every game has been right down to the last minute.
Yeah, the Pascack Hills game was won. So Teaneck has outscored St. Joe's by 34-18 in their run.
Shamari Barber had a hold on the throw-in, trying to put a feast on the line. 1-1.
So that's 4 on Barber. The fouls are going to be an intricate part in this game.
So Afis will go to the line.
And you always have to make the front end of a one-on-one.
Misses the first one. Will not get the second one. Big shot. Big miss. 6 minutes, 47 seconds to go. 41-37. Teaneck leads.
Listen to the coaches for Teaneck trying to set up the play. And they want to work it to number 11. He's the three-point shooter, 22.
Steinberger, not the blue. Back to Quarles. Blue had a long three-point.
Blue has 2.
Blue was in there. No good. Taking back Giles. Giles going down. Shaking and shaking. Puts it up. Yeah, uses the glass. And it's 41-39, Teaneck leads.
I was watching Coach Doherty that time. He says, oh no, yes, good. What a defensive play.
They're going to call offensive
player
foul
control foul on Gilchrist.
Gilchrist pleading his case to the referee.
3 on Gilchrist.
Dominguez brings it up.
So we have the third change in scores.
Afis wanted to go up and pass the ball off, didn't have anybody. When he came down, the minute his foot hit the floor, it's a turnover.
Yeah, and that was barely up, but it was up. You could see space under there.
It's like, son, when you come down and that ball's still in your hands, it's a turnover.
Yeah.
It's like an umpire one time told a batter, he threw the bat up, the hat way up in the air. So that bat comes down, hit the ground, you're out of the game. Must have thrown it where
So he's got Giles. Look at Giles on Gilchrist. Foul's becoming a situation in this game.
Blue, 1-3. Oh, Jonathan Blue hits big one from the outside.
That's his third three-pointer.
And a whistle on the play, and they're going to call a foul.
foul.
It's Marchman goes in. 44-39 with 5:25 to go. Teaneck, who was down by 13 points, and looked like they were banging on all 8 cylinders toward the end of the first half, and the second half is taken over, and they take a 44-39 lead.
The threes are great, though, Larry. When you make threes, it's 1.5 more points than a 2, you know? That's a brainy statement.
Nice
they have
shot.
2 of them with 3.
Nice shot of Markman. Marchman's a junior. Gets the whole rim. Gets it to a 3-point game with 5 minutes and 25 seconds to go.
And we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, I was ready for this. I was resting all day.
Even though the 19-7 after the first quarter, I thought maybe St. Joe's was going to put him away. It was quiet. Then the threes started to rain.
Barber. In and out. Afis with the big rebound.
That was a great lead pass.
And a foul by Gilchrist. And Gilchrist picks up another foul. 4 fouls. And I think the Teaneck coaches would rather give him that 2-point basket other than having the foul. But Gilchrist doesn't know how to play slow.
And Marchman is a good shooter. He's 3 for 3 from the charity line. So Teaneck has 10 now.
Let's see if they take Gilchrist out. They don't. Coach March
No,
sits there, looks up at the basket, and shakes his head. Marchman makes it a 1-point game, 44-43. We are under 5 minutes, beg your pardon, under 5 minutes
And
in the
Teaneck
game.
has 10 fouls, so St. Joe's will be shooting 2 from the charity line, unless it's a play control foul. Do you see that?
There's a whistle on the play.
Steinberg in practice made another 3 from out in foul territory.
So Gilchrist, he drove into the basket with 4 fouls. That's kind of dangerous. I don't know, John. Maybe you should take him out for a minute.
Well, I would have said plant there and let him get a charge. Take
This
a
is the
deep
first
breath
one.
and follow through. That's what Coach Reese is saying.
Quarles and Davis is back in. So Gilchrist hits 1 of 2.
2-point game.
Dominguez has been quiet. The feast gets inside, got over. Davis got the pass and laid it in.
I would call timeout and tell Dominguez to take the ball and go to Gilchrist. That's me as a coach.
Ball is knocked out of bounds. We have 4 minutes and 15 seconds to go, and it is 45-45. As Barber is in.
This is 9 in a row for us.
Davis is out.
9 in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Barn burners. 45, the 4th tie of the game as we get great stats.
This 2009 Jamboree is going to go down in the ages.
This is the best ever.
Oh.
Little weave.
Blue, who could shoot from the outside, so Dominguez gets close. Doesn't give it them. You can't give him a shot from 30 feet out. Steinberger looking for a give and go.
Door.
Not there. Barber.
Ooh.
Ball get knocked away.
Oh.
Dominguez. Giles hits.
Giles.
And St. Joe's retakes the lead by 2.
The 5th time.
So St. Joe's is up by 2 as we get to 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Teaneck has 12 turnovers. Joe's 16 turnovers. Gilchrist with 4 fouls.
Blue for 3.
Oh!
Blue hits another one, and Teaneck goes up by 1. We have 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Marchman to Dominguez, and a whistle. They're going to call offensive foul on Kai Dominguez.
And he went, no, he didn't go. He went on 12.
So we have a 48-47 lead for Teaneck with 3 minutes and 9 seconds to go.
Teaneck is 8 for 14 from the 3-point line. This has been one heck of a game.
This has been one heck of 3 weeks and a timeout on the court. When we return, 3 minutes and 1 second to go in the game in regulation. Let me say that. 48-47. Teaneck leads St. Joe's. So with 3 minutes and 1 second to go in regulation, 48-47, Teaneck leads St. Joe's. We want to thank WCTV. Wants to thank the Jamboree Committee with Paul Pugliese as the chairman, Leon Steinberg, John Ryan, Chris Donfield, and Frank Conley doing outstanding work. They work so very hard to put this tournament together. And ladies and gentlemen, this has to be, I haven't been around since 1951, but this had to be one of the better tournaments we've seen. The best one we ever done since '93.
Going back, I was in high school then, or not high school, junior high school and grammar school. I always watched those games. I've never seen 9 in a row like we've seen.
Also want to thank Northern Highlands, Bob Williams, and that wonderful staff is his up there in Allendale. Ramapo, Chuck McBreen, and the wonderful staff at the beautiful Bill Bradley Center on the campus of Ramapo College. And of course, FDU, Jason Lewis, Rita Babakian, and the entire staff here. Gilchrist lays it in, and Barnes lays it up. Marchman right in front of me. It is a 3-point lead with 2:44 to go. We want to thank all those people for giving us a chance and inviting us to be part of a great tournament. We have people calling the studio asking when the next game is going to be on. A feast. Akins. Akins goes in. Pitches it back out. Marchman.
Oh.
And a whistle.
Number 22,
Kyle Steinbergen.
When you foul, Larry, you foul with plenty. You do not let the man go to the hoop, which was done.
First one is good.
He's 5 for 5 this quarter.
9 out of the 11 games we did came down to the last minute. We have 2:23 to go, and it's a 1-point game.
6 for 6.
A 1-point game. Barber throws it around. Hands to Gilchrist. Gilchrist holds the ball way over his head. Giles watches him. Giles. And they're going to call a whistle and a foul. Giles is called for a foul.
Gilchrist will go on a line for 2. So that's the 6th foul. From now on, 1-1 for Teaneck and 2 for St. Joe's from the charity line.
Misses the first one.
Still a 1-point lead.
Gilchrist looks, hits it. We have a 2-point lead.
2 minutes to go.
2 minutes to go in regulation. It's a 2-point lead, 51-49. Marchman thought, Aikens thought Marchman was going to move a little further out for the ball and threw the ball away. Turnover, a big turnover, trailing by 2 with 1:54 to go.
18 turnovers.
Well, to say these are big possessions would be an understatement. Curtis March hasn't got off the bench once, other than the timeouts.
One time I saw him jump up. He gingerly went up because he was disputing the call.
Knocked out of bounds. Will stay with Teaneck.
Yeah, when there was a problem with the clock, he jumped up. That was the only jump for him. And he gingerly got up. You have to.
There was a score problem at 37-35. Teaneck had a 2-point lead. Blue maneuvering. Gilchrist has it. 1:25 to go in the fourth quarter. I'll say it that way. 1:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Gilchrist.
Thought he had the shot.
He had it.
Well, they don't mind. They want to get a good one.
Bonds.
Oh! Everybody
Curtis
saw
March puts his head back all the way back. That 6'7"
That was a
frame.
slide.
As we have 1 minute and 8 seconds to go. Bonds slid. We have a timeout on the court. 1 minute, 8 seconds to go. 51-49.
Larry, the winners are not going to Disney World. You and I are going.
Here we go, John. Another game we've done here in this great tournament. We're down to the last minute, and the game is definitely in doubt with a 2-point lead for Teaneck.
Unbelievable game.
I was able to take a sip of water. Here we go. The young man with his father watching an outstanding
They're having
game.
a ball. He says, son, when you get older, you're going to be out there playing on the big court. So Teaneck has outscored St. Joe's by 14-12 in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, it was a 2-point lead, and we got a 2-point lead now. Very good. Excellent job. Well, my knee's getting a little better.
Poor John.
Somebody was playing, the music stopped, and he pulled my chair out. Musical chairs.
And the fans are into this game.
I'm not going to be able to shoot baskets anymore.
On a just about capacity crowd here at the Stratus Arena. St. Joe's will throw it in.
107.
Marchman. Ball got knocked away, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, against St. Joe's with 1 minute to go. Bonds snapped the ball away from behind it. Very dangerous play. You get a foul a lot of times. So Gilchrist will go to the line to try to make this a 4-point lead if he can sink 2. It's a 2-point lead now.
And it's a 1-1. This is a 1-1.
Gilchrist hits it under pressure.
Three-point lead. Coach Reese has the tie loose on top.
Hits another one. And a timeout on the court. 1 minute to go. 53-49. Teaneck leads St. Joe's. John?
Gilchrist has 17 points. 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Coming up big when you need it. And both teams here, St. Joe's has 3 titles. They're shooting for their 4th. And Teaneck is shooting for their 8th title. Teaneck has won 15 out of 16 games. So again, John, 1 minute to go. And we have the game in doubt. It's been this way since we started at Northern Highlands covering the second round. Northern Highlands, we had 2 very good games, 2 games that were competitive, but then when we got to Ramapo, they were all like this. The 4 games there, the 2 semifinals, and of course, this game with a minute to go is far from over. Go ahead, John, you got all that.
As you can see, Ridgewood Otapan was one of our games, was 51-50 Otapan as Ridgewood shot the ball running out of time. Then they had Ford Lee PC, 2 double overtime when you have Burgos, Merritt, Bob. What a game. Those are the 2 great games. So here we are. The crowd is going crazy.
This is what high school ball is all about. This is Jamboree.
Teaneck on an 8-4 run.
Here we go, the final minute in the fourth quarter. Dominguez brings it up.
Now you got to shoot it 2. I would shoot it 2 quickly, though.
Dominguez, who's been quiet. Ball's bouncing around. Belazar has. Foul. Andrew Belizaire with a foul. And he'll go to the line to bring St. Joe's Green Knights to within 1. With 44 seconds to go.
I don't know who did the foul. 32, Blue is out.
So Blue is fouled out.
Blue is out. So he finishes the game with 4 threes. 12 points for Blue.
So now they
How do you do?
So we have some time, about 30 seconds for Coach March to decide who he wants to put
30
in for
seconds. Blue finished the 7th.
The Bergen County Coach Association and the Jamboree Committee would like to thank the sponsors that brought you this outstanding Jamboree starting on January 31st. Sports Time, Grant Industries, Peter's Fish Market, Robert Schroeder Family, Wyndham McCarter Law Firm, and the New Jersey Goats AAU Basketball.
So Belizaire has an important foul shot.
No good.
Oh, jump ball.
Jump ball.
The arrow says.
The arrow goes to Teaneck.
Ah, you got a 2-point game.
Barber
Play defense.
and a feast fought for the ball. 42 seconds to go. It's a 2-point game. Pressure by St. Joe's. Steinberger has, surrounded by Akins, and they call a whistle.
Marchman on the foul.
So Steinberger will go to the line with 40.6 seconds to go. He has a 1-and-1 with Teaneck up 53-51.
He has 12 points, 4 threes.
Steinberger at the line. Makes the first one. The Teaneck crowd erupts.
That makes it a 3-point game. Now he's going to put all his players down court. No crazy fouls. They don't want to press. They want to go slow here.
No good.
So
3-point game. 37 seconds to go. I'll watch the clock. Dominguez has been quiet. Goes all the way and lays it in. We at 1 point, then a timeout. 31.5 seconds.
And now you come out, you play defense. With about 10 seconds, you got a foul.
Game has been close since almost the end of the first half. It's been this way the entire second half. No team can get out and build up any kind of a lead.
But now you got to play defense.
31.5 seconds to go.
This is where you have to grab your shorts, pull the shorts up, get down low, and play some D.
Here's where Gilchrist is very important, John.
Oh,
His athletic ability. But he has 4 fouls, so a charge could. He has a tendency of just driving the basket. He may be careful not picking up an offensive foul and a 5th foul and get him out of the game at this point.
Because this game may not be over. It may be OT.
31.5 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. I stopped saying in the game because you never know.
And I'll say now, there are no loser in this game, even though one team will go with the trophy.
That's the quote I like from Coach Kirkby after the Bergen, after the Don Bosco Pascal Hills game on Saturday. He said, "We didn't lose this game. St. Joe's won it."
What a game. Look at the people standing out there waiting. They've been standing the whole game.
Well,
this is
you
SRO
know what? I didn't see
crowd.
those people there. This is a capacity crowd.
Oh, 5 seconds. Ooh, that was 4.
Barber has. And Akins fouls with 1 second to go. With 24 seconds to go, 1 point lead for Teaneck.
And it's a 1-1.
And unlike Giant Stadium, not a soul has left this stadium. They always leave at Giant Stadium with the game closed. No one has left this arena. No good. We got a 1-point game with 23 seconds to go. St. Joe's can win it on the last shot. Here comes Dominguez.
Now you look for a good shot.
Dominguez working. Still working. Throws a wild shot up. Taken by Barnes.
Got a
And foul with 8.1 seconds to go.
You still got time here.
Owen Barnes with the receiver. Dominguez threw a shot up. He was surrounded by players.
You know what you had? You had enough time to get a good pass. Bring the ball out and go again. But now this is 1-1.
So,
oh no, this is 2 shots.
yes, they go for 2 shots. It's over. He's into the 2-shot.
So you have 2 shots here. And let me tell you, this is Owen Barnes. Last game, he was 9 for 9 from the line.
Make it 10 for 10. The super sub.
Mr. Barnes was 9 for 9.
Articles with that, he went from being the starter to a player coming in. But like I say, it all depends who's on the court when the game ends. And he's taking the shot. No good.
Oh,
we have a 2-point game. Dominguez going down. 4 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. The ball gets knocked away. And there's a timeout on the court called by Coach Doherty with 2.1 seconds.
They're going to check the clock, though. They're going to check the clock.
55, 53, John. The crowd is standing.
There could be some more time.
This is it. 2.1 seconds. A full timeout. Now St. Joe's hits a 3. They go home. The 2009 winner. They hit a 2. We go back for 4 more minutes of this. They miss. Teaneck wins.
What would
and
you
the
do?
First public school to win since 2000.
What would you do? A
Go
3
for
or a
2.
2?
Go for 2.
I would go for 2.
Although you got some 3-point players here who can really do it. We said.
But you may not have time for the 2. Then you got to shoot the 3.
John, let's go all the way back to the selection game. When we had the game, we looked at the seedings and we said, you know, the first 4 teams are very good. The gentleman to my left who's covering the game for the Bergen Record, he said the first 4 teams of the class, and then there's some good teams under that. But the first 4 teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, Pascal Hills, Don Bosco, St. Joe's, and Teaneck, or Teaneck, St. Joe, any one of those 4 teams could win. Here we are with 2.1 seconds to go. It's a 2-point lead for Teaneck. St. Joe's has the ball. They shoot a 3-pointer, they win. 2 points, we go to overtime, or Teaneck can win. Any one of those 3 things can easily happen here with 2.1 seconds.
There's plenty of time. A winner's going to be here. Whether Teaneck or St. Joe's, no one loses here.
So coming out.
How about a 2-point with a foul?
And John, I also thought watching the game that the officiating here was very good tonight.
Excellent officiating. What a game. Here we go.
Akins will throw it in. Watched by Gilchrist. Here we go. 2.1 seconds. Belizaire will shoot it up. Ball is knocked around. Puts it up. No good. That is it.
No
Teaneck
foul.
wins.
Teaneck
What a
wins.
mob scene. 55, 53. Teaneck comes away with the 2009 championship.
Tell me what's happening out here. Who won? Teaneck.
And Teaneck is the first team, like I said, public
Highwayman.
school, to win the championship.
Look at
and
this.
John, if this is Curtis Marsh's last Jamboree, what a great way to go out.
Absolutely, but I think he'll be back. Once you feel that winning sensation, you want it. Look at this. This is high school at its best. High school at its best. Let me see who we got.
What a game here tonight, and what a Jamboree for the last 23 days. As Teaneck wins, and to tell you that the Teaneck freshman team is one of the best teams in Bergen County. And there's Curtis Marsh, 62-year-old history teacher from Teaneck High School, pulls off a championship here.
Keep on wearing that outfit, Curtis Marsh, through the states and win a state championship. Next.
They won their 8th title, their 8-3 in title games, and Teaneck wins the Jamboree for the first time since 1999 for Curtis Marsh, and this is the 4th championship for Curtis.
What great defense that time.
Wow, I can't believe it. The games just went on and on and on, but it was the defense of Teaneck that showed up big in the last half here. They were down by 13 points midway through the second quarter, got within 7 points, 8 points in the half, and then in the second half they took the lead, held on to it, lost it once briefly, took it back, and leave here with a hard-fought 55-53 win over St. Joseph.
The threes were the shots that made it for them. Steinbergen had 4, Blue had 4. Fantastic game. 55-53, and I said before, I know one is a champ, but let me tell you, I believe all these kids that play in this game are champs tonight.
Just an outstanding game, an outstanding tournament, and Curtis Marsh's team just had enough to win. That last play, they tried to get the ball to Belizaire. He tried to get the shot off, couldn't get it off. It would have been 2 points, would have tied the game. Just could not get it off. Again, defense. Teaneck didn't allow him to get the shot off.
Final stats.
Go ahead,
John.
We have time.
Akins has 7 points. Will Giles 6. Bryant 5. Belizaire 5. DeLango 2. Joey Feast 9. Marchman 12. This young man was 7 for 7 from the line. Dominguez had 7. One big layup in the fourth quarter. Total 53. For the Highwaymen, Jave King Gilchrist had 17. Barnes had 7. Barber had 6. Steinbergen had 13. 4 threes. Jonathan Blue, 4 threes. 12. A total 55. That's your game, as they'll be giving out the trophies shortly to both teams. But what a fantastic game.
Wow, I'm just sitting here taking this all in and trying to, put this all together. You know what, John, in about a month from now, when we sit down, we think about this game and go over it, we're going to be looking at this and saying, my gosh, this was truly, truly a great game. And a great, great tournament from the tip-off in the first game. The committee put together a great game. But, John, we thank all those people to help. What about the over 200 student athletes that week in and week out gave us these kinds of games?
Unbelievable. And they were all going to receive, each school, a $500 scholarship for all these nice people that came to watch this game.
So to the student athletes for the 20 teams, thank you very much for an outstanding tournament. It was a great ride. We'll be back with some more coverage of the 2009 finals. Again, Teaneck 55, St. Joe's 53.
I love to get
the trophies being presented to the victorious Teaneck Highwaymen. And this is Gilchrist. And he has tears in his eyes because last year he was with Queen of Peace and they lost in the semifinal, and this means a lot to that young man. And Shamari Barber picks up his trophy. And here comes Curtis March, who's going to get the trophy. And this could be Curtis's last Jamboree. He's going to make a decision after the season. He's getting the trophy from Paul Pugliese, taking pictures. The crowd is there. Curtis is looking at his fans. There's a tremendous respect and admiration for this man. Look at the kids. They're saying Curtis March. You could hear the sound, Curtis March. And his team that calls him Pappy and Grandpa all around him. Curtis March wins another championship. And there they are, the victorious Teaneck team. And now we'll be back. We're going to try to get Curtis. We'll try to interview him. We're trying to bring Curtis here. We'll try to get him, say a few words with him. He's kind of tall. We're going to have to get on a chair. We got to sit him down, and John and I. Curtis is coming over to us. Well, we're here with the victorious coach of the Teaneck Highwaymen, who we have sitting down because he sits down so beautifully. John calls you the thinker. Curtis, what a great effort by your team. You were down 13 points in the first half. Mm-hmm. What was going through your mind as you sat there?
It was just a matter of settling down. We were playing too hyper. We came out of the locker room too hyper, too emotional, and sometimes that can backfire on you. I told them to play with intensity and be aggressive, but they were out of sync. And once we settled down and got the defense going, we knew that the offense would be predicated or based on what we do on the defensive end.
And what do you have on your bulletin board at the school?
At the very top, defense wins championships.
Son, so again, you go into the second half. Mm-hmm. Against Don Bosco, you're down by 7. Mm-hmm. Against St. Joe's, you're down by 7.
Right.
What did you tell them?
Well, I just told them, I said, we played a lousy first half. We only 7 points down. I said, one basket at a time, our possession. We scored on the initial possession, and I said, we can't get 7 points back all at once. One at a time, but you got to do it on the defensive end. You got to be aggressive. We had a hard time defending Elfis in the middle, but once we put pressure on their guards and once we got the ball and start running and hitting the open man and hitting some threes, I felt we were in pretty good shape. I didn't want to come down to free throw shooting because that's been our Achilles heel all year, but kids knocked down some nice free throws at the end.
You had 18 turnovers against them, so your defense was there.
Yeah.
Now, to me, that was a fantastic. But we got to talk about your outfit. This is the lucky outfit. Matter of fact, Ida, I touched his arm. I'm going to Atlantic City. I'm going to win several jackpots. But tell us about the outfit.
Well, I'm superstitious, all right? I went home, like you said, I washed it out. The pants was in the cleaners. But if that's the indication of what it takes to win, then that's what it's going to be.
I'm wearing that. I'm wearing blue. I'm Teaneck Highwaymen.
Let me take you after the game, and they were calling the kids out who won, and then they called your name out, and you came out and you got the trophies, and the crowd started chanting, Curtis March, Curtis March, and your team came around you and hugged you, and there was some tears in Gilchrist's eyes.
Yeah.
Gilchrist's eyes. What was your emotion at that point?
Well, my emotion is this team is a lovable team. We all love one another. We love basketball and we love competition, and we just like each other. Everybody likes each other. There was no problem with Gervais coming back and being the man, being the leader of our basketball team. And as it turns out, he took over in the second half, from the offensive sets that we run. And, that's what teams are all about, pulling for one another. And, a lot of alumni were here tonight. Even girls, when I go back coaching the girls, a lot of them were here. So I'm proud of the Teaneck community.
And There's been some talk about maybe Curtis March might be retiring. A few teachers that I know in the school say that this might be Curtis March's last year. How are you feeling right now? You think you retire, or is that great freshman team forcing you to come back next
You're
year?
right about that because they're playing in the championship on Thursday. But I haven't made a final decision yet. You know, my health would depend on everything, what my doctors say and what my son and my daughter wants me to do. They didn't even want me here tonight. You know, they begged me not to come Saturday, and they certainly begged me not to come. But, you know, it's in my heart. It's in my blood. I'm 62, man. If I retire from basketball, I don't know what I would do. I'd go crazy.
Listen, if you should, and I hope you don't personally, but if you do, you can come with us and cover basketball game because you do a great
you know
job.
What? I'd love to do that.
There you go.
That'd be my niche.
There you go. Well, John, final.
I
Let him go.
think you have a nickname, don't you now? You're not Curtis Marsh anymore. What did the kids to call you? Especially when you're ready to talk to them. I heard something like Pappy.
Oh, yeah, Grandpa.
Oh, you got to tell.
They call me
Grandpa.
Grandpa. Yeah,
Grandpa.
they call me
That's
Grandpa.
beautiful. So
Right.
those are all your kids.
Right.
He could join John and me. We have grandchildren. We have daycare.
We're going to have our own daycare.
They're 2, 3, 4 years old. Well, Curtis, we're going to, you could teach them how to play basketball. This is my grandson. Curtis, we want to thank you. No matter what choice you make, we want to thank you for always coming by.
Yes.
I remember about 10 years ago, up there, John and I were exhausted. You came up, took the microphone, and went on for about 30 minutes, and we can get a break. You've been a class act.
Thank you
You've been
very
an
much.
outstanding teacher. And I can say one thing, as one teacher to another, you've earned the respect of all the kids that you have taught. Over the years, they look back and they say Curtis March was a teacher and a friend. Right. No teacher can walk out of a building being said more than that. And I want to congratulate you for your skill on a basketball court, but your skill in that school is going to be missed if you do leave.
You gentlemen do a perfect job for basketball, especially high school basketball, and I commend you too, and I thank you so much for,
Just the
for
last
your
statement,
support.
too. I hope the people that are watching out there pray for this man, that his heart is in good shape. He has to keep coaching. He's an outstanding coach, but he's a great father to the kids. And that's what you need to do.
Now we're going to go. We're going to sign off with our
She loves you. She loves you.
For WCTV.
She may give you a kiss.
Okay, still alive.
What are you doing here? You're not sitting here, right? You know, here, hold your microphone.
I'm holding my microphone.
Sit down right here.
I'll sit right here.
You can sit down. So what did you quickly? We're running out of time.
Okay.
Stand up.
Oh, I'm standing.
Oh, there you go. What did you think of this game? Real quick.
It reminded me of the Kennedy game. The Kennedy game was really crazy like this. I like games like this. It was fun. Because me and my friends prayed. And in the beginning, we were scared. But I was like, you know, God is playing a game. You know what I mean? He's trying to make this interesting. And he did. And we won. I told you we were going to win.
You should do our color between at half times.
We could do. I could do like living
What year?
color.
What year you in?
Sophomore. 2010.
Well, what year? You a sophomore now?
Yeah, I'm
Well,
sorry.
maybe
No,
you
I'm
can
a junior.
Junior.
Will you come back next year and help us?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you guys out next year.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'd be
We're
like,
getting
we could be
older.
like the three amigos.
The three amigos.
Three amigos. There's another partner.
There is one already.
No, he sing. Don't start singing. He starts
Oh,
dancing.
I love that.
Yeah, if you sing, he dances. Here we go.
All right.
Well, with
All
that.
right, guys, I'm signing off. This was a great game. I'm taking over this place. Game between Teaneck and what was it? St. Joe's, and we won.
What score?
55 to 53.
You can't say 55,
Excellent.
58. You lose then.
All
Thank
right.
you. We
Thank
hope
you.
you enjoyed the Jamboree 2009. It was a great ride for John, for everyone from Time Warner. Bob Stanton is the cable access operator. For all the gang here, gang back at WCTV will help us put this together. John and I want to thank everyone. It was a great ride to Rotman. We'll never forget it. Final score, 55-53. Teaneck is the 2009 champs. Good night, everybody.